Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And we have something interesting here. So it's a very, very different silhouette, new concept by Jordan Brand. You can see by the title. If you're not familiar with the name by the title, then you obviously see what's coming up. We have a really, really interesting style Jordan box. It's a recycle zero emission style box. So you have the simple tag on the front. It is a blank side, top, back, and the bottom just has the barcode branding. In here you have a little tab which opens from the side as opposed to just, a flap up top which just opens. And then you have this which comes up, plain paper on the inside, and then underneath it says, "We're working to ditch the double box and ship shoes in a single shoebox made with at least 90% recycled content." So this is pretty cool that Nike's trying to make a better impact, but as somebody who actually collects sneakers, really enjoys the whole packaging and the box, I really hope this doesn't happen with everything. That will be disappointing. I truly do keep a lot of my boxes, so for me it would be upset if they stopped doing that, especially with collaborations. So this is a Jordan System 23 in a men's size 13. Sail black cement gray is the colorway. And the retail is not posted on the side, but these were actually surprisingly only $110 US, and that may seem a little high, judging by what it is, but I think it was a pretty good deal considering what these are kind of intending to do. So these released on September 7th of 2022 for $110 US, and this is what we are looking at today. So you have the overall silhouette, there is something inside that comes out, and then you have more stuff here that is going on. So we will leave this right over there for now. We'll bring the shoe up, and this is the System 23. So it reminds you kind of, I guess, of a Yeezy Slide, a foam runner, Crocs, whatever you want to call it. This is kind of Jordan Brand's overall foam model of what they're trying to do in stepping into that realm of those other kind of silhouettes I just mentioned. But this has something very unique that the others do not. So we have this inner liner here, which goes underneath this kind of TPU rubber and foam construction makeup. You have a little bit of dotted texture going here, which you can feel if you rub it. Some perforation going over the toe box. And there is your outsole, which has a nice little wavy outer design, which is kind of interesting how it kind of shapes different in different spots. Your heel does have a nice little protruding that goes out that kind of makes it circle or rounded off instead of like a sharp edge or a flat 90-degree angle going down. And you have a little bit of indentation on the midsole. The midsole does come up once again pretty high. It's hard to see where it splits because it is an all sale color, but you can see right there, we do have a little bit of a Jordan Brand logo below, so people kind of know what you're wearing, I guess, if that matters. Going around, you also have the Jordan logo here on the medial side with 3 separate, obviously his number being 23. This is System 23. That's the name of the model. You saw that in the title. I don't know why I'm saying it again. Ignore me rambling on. You have a little bit of a brace here on the back, which will catch onto your heel and allow the shoes not to slip off. So they'll be better for more of daily walking and stuff like that, as opposed to a slide, which obviously will, or a flip-flop, which goes around. Now, let me show you this lining here. We have a cement gray color, almost like, not quite like elephant print, but kind of similar if you know what I'm talking about in terms of that. And this is the part that does come out. Interesting enough, inside here there is an insole, so that insole would be able to be removed right here. That is a gray insole with a 2-3 at the bottom. And if you look closely over here, we also have an extra set of insoles that were in black that I showed in the beginning very briefly with the Jordan 2-3, same as the gray ones you saw just now. And these can be swapped out with that. You can also remove this by lifting the heel right here. I would just pinch in there and pull it up, and then remove by pulling outward like that. It's the easiest way to do that. You can see how I did it with one hand. And this is your inner liner, boot style lining. And inside is the insole that gives it a little bit more structure. There is a little bit of a rubbered outsole here with some perforation underneath to give it a little bit, I guess, breathability on the interior. Now, this is what we're looking at in terms of like a Croc sandal type slide, but what I'm really interested in is I think you can actually take the insole out and swap it in. So I'm going to try and do that real quick just to see how it looks, to see what our other options are, because like I said, you can remove the insole out of here, which I am doing. It gives it a lot less structure, so you can see it's a little bit more flimsy now because this is out. And if we take this and put it off to the side and say you didn't want to wear the boot, I'm sure you can take this insole, slide it in, and would that work? No, that would not work. Okay, so as you see, if you had any questions, and I did, you cannot put the insole directly in. It will slide around. You can hear it moving in there. So I just wanted to demonstrate that so you know for sure. Your insoles are going to have to go inside the liner, which is right here, and then that liner will have to go back in. But if you do not use the liner, they will work just as like a Croc style, foam runner, that kind of shoe. So you can wear them like this. But remember, because you're taking the liner out, which gives you more structure, and because the liner doesn't go all the way to the end of the shoe because it has to fit inside, I'm assuming that when you take this out, these are going to run a little bit bigger. That would only make sense. I tried these on with the liner on the inside, and they actually felt like they ran true to size. But the only issue I have is when the liner's in, it's a little hard to get the sneaker on your foot. So if you have a wide foot, you actually might even want to go up a half a size with these. But I'm afraid if you do go up a half a size and you take out the liner, that this might be too big. So like I'm going to say, if you can deal with the tightness here and get your foot in, I would stay true to size, because if you ever choose to wear it without this, and I know we're coming out of summer, but maybe next summer if you hold on to them and you wear them without this, they're going to feel big if they're a half size up. So I would still say true to size. I'm going to stop rambling on. That's really not much else to talk about with these. It's a pretty simple thing. I just wanted to go out what was included. And I will mention also too, they're doing more colorways of these. And because the liner does remove and the insoles obviously remove, you can take all different pairs and just swap them out. So you can throw the gray in a black pair and then take the black liner, whatever comes with that, and throw it in the sale pair. So you can mix and match. And I thought that was a really cool idea. So that is the idea of the System 23 and kind of their advancements in terms of changing a liner with the insole and swapping them if you have other pairs. So if you really like these, I would grab a pair, hold on to them before they go up too high, and look out for the other pairs coming out, because then you can mix and match and do what you want. Other than that, I thank you guys for sticking around today and watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of these down below. I would try to answer back to everybody, get some conversation going in the comments, and I hope you guys stick around. I have more content coming shortly, some newer releases, and some older stuff, and stuff that's not sneakers. So stick around, newer stuff coming, and I hope everybody has a great day. All right, bye.